keep telling you, man, you cannot be late on rent this month either. Are you a gacha gamer like me? Do you like to try out new gacha games as soon as they come out? Well, look no further. I'm here to help you. And my bank account will also need help. As someone who loves gacha games, I will tell you in this video what future gacha games you might need to look out for. If you like videos like these, then please leave a like, subscribe, and comment about what gacha game you are hyped for to play. Alright, let's get into it. I don't think anything else will come close to an anime GTA as Ananta did with the trailers that dropped recently. I think it was 2 weeks ago. There is so much going on in this game and I'm honestly all for it. Like genuinely there's so much. If you would ask what you can do in Ananta, the answer is yes almost every time. Like look at this. They have a fucking slapping competition in the game. Like what? That aside, the game looks beautiful and definitely up to the standards we have nowadays. There might not be insane animations, but the amount of stuff you can do and the facial expressions of the characters all make up for it. Come on, you can swing like Spider-Man for exploration in the city. You can drift cars and you can switch out characters mid-fight or missions to, you know, complete a mission. So you'll need to use multiple characters for certain missions, which is pretty cool. There's so much more shown in the 2 trailers that dropped recently, so definitely check them out. After doing some research and looking into the subreddit, it seems that there's not really a gacha aspect for the characters. What? But there is paid stuff for in-game cosmetics, like most games, you know. It seems that multiple people are afraid since the company NetEase is known for their way of paying to increase speed of grinding or, you know, usage of different currencies. Skepticism will always be there with new games. A lot of people are skeptical since the game seems way too good for, you know, what it is without having some sort of catch. But some are also still believing that this will not be the case because NetEase has proven this with games such as Marvel Rivals and Naraka Blade Point, where the in-game cosmetics are actually kinda nice. Anyways, only time will tell, and only after playing it yourself, then you can be the judge of it. I will still be trying this out nonetheless, and so should you if this piqued your interest. I mean, it's free after all. Meow. You can drift with a horse. Need I say more? Okay, no, but seriously, what the fuck? This is so cool. There probably isn't any other game on this list that I'm more hyped about than this one. Especially because of the setting. You know, it's in a Victorian-esque setting. This game looks straight up gorgeous. Like, genuinely, it looks so beautiful. And this may also be the case because it's using Unreal Engine 5. And I think that's the newest one. I really like the setting and atmosphere of Reverse 1999. That's another gacha game that came out a few years ago. That one was kinda ass, okay, but this game has the same, but it is an actual open world RPG format. And graphics are astounding, as I said. But what interests me even more is the combat and all the other little tidbits here and there. You are playing as a detective, after all, and the combat almost looks Souls-likey. Not really, but I get the feel of it, you know? Which can be a plus, but it can also be a minus for some people. For me, it's definitely a positive point. I might be biased as well, because I recently watched Lord of the Mysteries, and, you know, fucking love that setting. And this game just strikes the zones perfectly for that setting as well. I'm, however, curious how this game is gonna be, because there isn't a lot known about this game. And it will probably take a year or two for it to be released, because there aren't really many trailers of this game. And holy hawk to look at those. In all honesty, I'm hoping the best for the devs, and I will definitely be checking Silverpalace out when it drops. If you didn't know already, Arknights is already a gacha game, but it's getting another one. Instead of it being a chibi tower defense game like the first one, this one is going to be an open world RPG again. I'm going to be honest here, it looks a little bit stiff in comparison with some of the titles in here, but for some reason it really intrigues me. Like the environment is really detailed and I'm really interested in what the combat is like, since most people are comparing this with a JRPG style combat, which is a little bit slower but usually based on some more strategy. There is more strategy involved. Finally. I really like playing Tales of Berseria, That's an JRPG series I really like, the Tales of series. So I'm really curious how it's going to feel when I'm trying it out. Hence my interest in the game. Furthermore, I just really like cyber tech vibe they have going on, and I've also not really seen a gacha game do this building resources thing, you know, where you need to build a lot of resource management stuff to, you know, get resources. There are some, but especially in an open world RPG setting, I'm not sure how it's going to work out, but I guess we'll see. You know, it does seem tedious, but it can be an interesting factor, so I wonder how it's going to work. All that being said, it seems like a game I would definitely give a try, but probably won't be invested into unless proven otherwise. The game will have to do something great for me to stay invested into it for sure, but again, only time will tell. I think the best way to describe this game is that it's a mix of wuwa and ananta together. Weird, because ananta is not even out yet. The vibe and open world is very similar to ananta's vibe, but what differentiates the game from ananta is its combat system and characters. Whilst the discussion of ananta really being a gacha game is debatable, nevernesstoeverness is most likely going to be a standard gacha game from the looks of it. What is also noticeable is that the world is still very big and you can even ride vehicles in the game. So I don't know how that's going to work. If you can ride vehicles, that means here is about to be really big. Even though Ananta has definitely more of the open world aspects and environmental stuff going on, Nevernesstoeverness also still has this, but just less. But the combat really makes up for it. I mean, if you like wuwa's combat, then you're definitely going to like this game. It's very similar. And the characters also look pretty interesting. But the main thing I'm curious about is the story, because with most of these games, it can be that the story is just lackluster, and this happened in the beginning of wuwa and also the whole of Tower of Fantasy, where the combat is great, but the story is just fucking ass. For wuwa, I'm talking about in the beginning, of course. But you know, I will hope they will prove me otherwise. I'm not gonna blame them because I haven't tried the game out yet. I'm for sure gonna try this one out, but it has to be really interesting for me to keep playing. Wait, isn't this game releasing soon? Oh shit, okay, wait, no, let me tell you stuff about the game before you try it out. This actually isn't really a gacha game, but just like any other MMO, there is paid stuff for in-game cosmetics, again. Okay, I know I said these are gacha games, but they were presented as gacha games in the beginning, okay? And yes, it's an MMO, I know. Some of you might just not like this. Some of you might just not like MMOs. But trust me, man, you should really play this game. Nah, you know what? I'm gonna be completely honest. This shit looks straight up ass. I'm gonna be completely honest, okay? But I will still try it out because, you know, this seems like a game that can be really fun to play with a group of friends. And hey, who knows? Maybe it will turn out to be actually great. I think I'll probably not be playing this for a long time, you know, but I will have fun while it lasts, especially with friends. I would definitely recommend going on the same way about this. That being said, it still looks shit, but you know, we'll see. Yeah, I think I'm a bit cooked, you know? There is no way I'll be able to play this many games on the daily, especially gacha games. I'm already having trouble managing 3 gachas right now. It isn't going to stop me from trying them out, but who knows, maybe some of them will replace the ones I'm playing today. You know, all I can say is to just look out for these titles in the future, especially if you like gacha games, just like me. There might be some titles in here that I have missed, like Azure Promilia and Do It Night Abyss. The reason for this is that I'm frankly just not interested into these games. There are multiple reasons for this, but you know, I won't go into too much detail right now. But they just don't seem interesting to me, especially not since one of them is just a Warframe clone. I might get blamed for this. Anyways, thank you for listening, and sayonara minasan. Alright, bye-bye.